Hey guys, I'm so excited. I had the opportunity to break into Wingspan Pocket. So I've already set it all up. So the solo mode is very simple. It's just run by this deck and it's got its nest over here. And then we've got our goals, which is beaks pointing right and wingspan of 50 centimeters or less. And I just randomized this. I didn't choose because I'm just gonna play and see what happens. So I'm going to take my turn first. And I think I'm actually going to play one of these. This one's beak is pointing right. And it's 50 centimeters or less. And it gives me another bird. So you know what? I'm going to play this one. So we're going to play this guy here. And we have to pay with our food cards. So he costs a cherry. So this is a cherry or a worm and a grain. So we're going to discard those. Let's throw them over here. Okay. So I've done my one action, which is playing a bird, drawing 2 cards, or laying 3 eggs. Then I get to run my engine, my flock. So I go here. This means that I get to get a bird card. It says draw cards, go into your face-up reserve. So we are going to grab, he's 50 centimeters or less, and his beak is pointing right, but he has an ability that is going to help everyone. So that will also help the Atoma get points. Copy a green flower in any flock, tuck a bird. I might get this anyway. Or I could grab some food. You know what? We're going to grab... Ah, man, I don't want to do that. Okay, we're going to grab this one, hoping we get a green power. I mean, this is a green power. So that's actually potentially cool. And then, so we need more worms. So we're going to grab, these aren't worms. What are these called? These are called, let's get the official terminology here, invertebrate and rodents. Okay, so that's my turn. Very simple. So now the Atoma is going to go. So we flip up the top card. The top is going to tell us what he's going to take from here. Oh, this should have been refilled. Then he's going to play a bird if there's enough food stored in its reserve. And then it's going to lay eggs. So it's going to get these 2 food cards and chuck them over here. And then can't play this. Then it's going to lay 2 eggs. And that's it. Which will both go on the nest because that's all we have room for. I'm loving these pink eggs with gold flecks. They're beautiful. Okay, back to me. So I think this one is new. Oh, perfect. I want that. When I run my engine, I'll get it. Perfect. So we're gonna play this guy, the Western Cattle Egret. These birds feed primarily on insects that jump away when disturbed by large grazing animals. And the blue throat was the species name Shviva comes from the male's colors matching the Swedish flag. All right, so I'm playing these 2. I'm playing him. Okay, so then we run our engine again. So we get a bird. So we're going to grab this bird. Whoop. And we ignore the a worm cost on birds. So that's my turn. That gets refilled. Atoma's going to go. All right, so he's snatching this one and this one. And he can play a bird, so he's going to spend 3, because it shows 3. Very simple. And an egg. You know what? I'm going to put the discards over there. Boom. I paid an egg, and then he's going to play to the goals. So the goals are beak pointing right and wingspan of 50 or less. So these both fit into that category. This one has more eggs, so it's going to break the tie. So he's going to take this one, which actually gets tucked. So I'll do that in a second once I put this down, and then he's going to lay eggs. So this is going to get tucked, which I'm just going to put it there. And then he's going to lay eggs again. 2 of them. 1. And he has no birds in play. Yeah, because I think that gets tucked. Does that get... No, that gets played. My apologies. That gets played. So we're just going to stick it right there. Right there. And he is going to lay an egg on that. Okay. Refill this. And it's back to me. So I want to play this. But I need more worms. So we're going to draw bird cards, or draw cards. So we're going to grab this worm, and we are going to grab, he's tuck a bird and then gain a bird. That could be good. And it does meet both of our goals. So you know what? We'll take that for now. Okay, then this gets refilled. Nope, this doesn't get refilled yet. My apologies. We're supposed to run our engine first, I believe, and then refill. Yes. End of turn. Yes. Okay, so this doesn't refill yet. So we get a bird card. Oh, there you go. So, you know what? I'm going to grab this so the Atoma can't get it. And then we refill. Okay. Atoma. So he's going to grab this, and this is what I got confused with the tucking. So this is going to tuck. So that's going to tuck. Okay. Just like that. And then he does have 2 food. So he's going to play another bird. So he's going to pay an egg. Again, he's going for the goals. We're not refilling yet. So our goals are beak pointing right and wingspan of 50 centimeters or less. So that one applies. None others do. So he's going to play this one. I did pay an egg, yes. Okay, and he's not going to lay any eggs. Refill. Back to me. All right, we're going to play this guy. So he costs 1 worm and 1 egg. Okay. Draw a bird card. Gain any food and tuck. Oh, that one's just a kill action. That's nice. I do have a mouse. But this guy's going to give me worms. This guy's going to give me worms. So... He's also worth 6 points, so let's grab him. Okay, a green one does nothing, and then we get a worm. So we'll grab a wormy fish. invertebrate, and fish. Okay, so I'm done. Refill. Okay, Atoma. So this is gonna get yoinked, and this is gonna get tucked. Okay, and then he doesn't have 4, and he's gonna lay 1 egg, which is gonna go on this guy. All right, back to me. So I've got a fish or invertebrate or a rodent. So I could start saving up for him. There is a rodent out there. Copy a green flower. So I wonder, you guys, I don't know if you know this game better than me. I know it just came out, but can I copy my worm power and then get a discount of 2? Probably not. It's probably still a discount of 1. That's my guess. You tell me what you think. So I think I am going to grab some stuff. I also do need to lay eggs at some point. So I'm going to get a worm, which will give me a wormy mouse. Yeah. And there's only 1 worm out there. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to lay eggs. So we want to go on this one for sure, and this one for sure. And this one doesn't do anything, so we'll stick it on our nest. Okay, so then we run our flock, it's called. So we get a bird card. We are going to get so many bird cards, guys. Okay, well, this is another one whose beak is pointing right. Discard a worm or a grain to lay an egg. Okay, I like that. Boom. And get a worm. So we're going to grab this, which will also help with our mouse situation. Excuse me. That goes over there. This goes here. Atoma. Okay. So he's going to yoink this. Wrong pile. Yoink that. Tuck that. And 4. There's not 4. And he's going to lay 1 egg. Okay. So he's going to tuck this. And he's going to lay 1 egg. All right. Refill. All right, back to me. So I have 2 mice. Rodents, not mice. I need more. So... But I also want to start saving up for him. So let's grab these 2. Okay? Sorry about that, guys. Run engine. Grab a bird. Beak is pointing the wrong way, and he's too big. These are all pointing the wrong way. So grab the largest bird. Grab a bird or tuck a worm. That could be good. What could the Atoma grab? Okay, so the Atoma could grab this one and get points. So we're going to snafu it. Yep, that's right. That's how I roll. Then we gain a worm. There is no worms. That's a sad story. Oh, look, now there are. Okay, Atoma. Okay, 2 food. So he is up to 4. So he is going to spend 3 of them to play a bird. So, boom. And an egg. Where does it come off of? I haven't been checking that, guys. My apologies. Left to right, starting with the nest. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. Okay. So we paid our egg. Now he's going to play a bird. So none of these meet the goal. So now we would look at, so this one actually isn't a goal. This one is just where the bird is. So that's nice and easy. So it's going to be the swan. All right. Back to me. So what have I got for food here? So we got 2 mice, 2 rodents. We wanted to play this guy, so we could do that. So that's a grain and a worm. We're going to do that. Okay. Boom. Oops, that should be over there. My apologies. Whoop. Okay. And then we could discard this one to get an egg. Perfect. All right. Run our flock. Grab a bird. What's something easy for us to play? I mean, he requires 2 rodents, and he's worth 5 points. Oh, he's actually very similar to this one. He's just, yeah. So we'll grab him. We'll grab him. Okay. Oh, I haven't been, I have not been doing this, guys. So, pro tip, remember you have these abilities. I have not been doing this, I don't think. So, yeah. We're going to gain the rodent invertebrate card, and we are going to discard the invertebrate fish card to get an egg. And we will put it on him. Beauty. All right, refill. Atoma. I'm actually not sure. I guess we're still racing to 6 cards. Let me check that after I've done this. Okay, so that's going to go there. That's going to get tucked into the nest, which I'll do in a second, just because I'm trying to work around the camera here. We've only got 2 food and no eggs. Okay, so this is going to get tucked into here. And we flip this up. And now I think we reset the Atoma. Yeah, the game end is triggered as usual, and we're going to reset the Atoma. So this is going to get put in here. These are going to get shuffled up. And then one is going to get set aside. So I just like to do that. It's nice and easy. Okay, back to me. So we could play this snowy owl now. It is another point. And he holds more eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do it. Okay, let's do it. So I'm going to have to spend some, probably get some food. Okay. Gain a bird. Oh, I just love this card. This is one of the cutest cards ever. Little penguin. I also haven't been reading the birds as much as I was planning. But you know, you could do that. Don't refill that yet. Okay, so we grabbed a bird. Gain a worm, a worm. Invertebrate, guys. It's not a worm, it's an invertebrate. So they're the same. So we'll grab this one. Okay. And then, do I want to chuck this to get an egg? Ooh, that's actually pretty tempting. Although, whoop, yeah, because I could put another egg on this. Oh man, do I do that? Or do I push for game end? Okay, you know what? We're gonna chuck this to lay an egg. And I think I can lay it anywhere. Yes. So we're gonna stick it right here. Okay, now we do a hunt. So we draw any card we want. And if it's 100 or less, I believe, it is not. Oh man, I was sure we were gonna get something there, guys. Wrong pile. Okay, now we reset. So, Atoma goes. All right, it's gonna grab 2 food. So it is going to play a bird with 3 of those. So 3 of those and an egg. Okay, it's going to go for the goal. This guy's beak is pointing right, but he's too big. But he's the only one who fits either criteria. So that's nice and easy. That's going to go there. Slide these over a little bit. Not that I think he's going to have time to do a lot more. Come on, egg. Don't be like that. Okay. And then he's going to lay 1 egg on the crow. All right. Boop. Refill. Back to me. So I could do... I'm going to grab food. So what am I going to go for here? This guy gives me 5 points, and his beak is pointing right. And yeah, that's what I'm going for. So we're going to grab a fish. Give me another fish. No. I mean, yeah, because I do get a discount on worms, but that's fine. So I'm going to get this card for free. Okay, so I'm good. So let's grab this one. Okay. Then we're going to run our engine, grab a bird. None of these meet the goals. So, bloop. Gain a worm. Spend a worm. We're not going to do that because we're going to use 2 foods as a wild. Hunt. Come on. Oh my goodness. You, my friend, are being a useless owl. Okay. Atoma. All right, so the Atoma is going to grab this. And he's going to tuck this, and that's all he's going to do. All right, back to me. I was really hoping I'd get a successful hunt. Okay, so 1 fish. You can use 2 food as anything. So 2 fish. Playing the penguin. Oh, but he's not going to... Oh, he is going to... No, he's not going to have an egg on him. Is he going to have an egg on him? Yes, he is. Never mind. Okay. Grab bird. You... I don't want the Atoma getting you. Grab a worm. Spend a worm. Get an egg. Boom. Combos. Hunt. Okay, finally. We got a successful murder. Gain a fish. And then tuck a fish. There are no fish in play. And I do not have any fish in my thing. So that is it. All right, so now the Atoma goes. Because he gets an equal number of turns. So he's going to gain this. He's going to tuck this. And then, whoops, sorry guys. Working with a rickety setup here. 3 food and an egg to play that bird right there. That bird right there. So 3 food and an egg to play that bird. So, I mean, he actually almost did play 6 birds. Okay, and that's it. So now we score. So, scoring is pretty simple. I should have grabbed a piece of paper. Bear with me here. Okay, so scoring is pretty simple. First of all, we're going to score bird cards in our flock. Now, the Atoma is going to score different. Yeah, so I'll score myself first. So, bird cards in my flock that have their printed values. So we have 4, 7, 11, 17, 22. Okay. Then we have eggs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're up to 28. Tucked cards. We have 1 tucked card, so we're up to 29. And then goals, which I think we did decent on the goals. So this is beaks pointing right. So, and we count the eggs. So on the bird, that meets the goal. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're up to 34. And then wingspan of 50 centimeters or less. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we got a grand total of 39. And let's see what the Atoma got. So the Atoma, he gets 3 points for every card in his flock. So 3, 6, 9, 12, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. All right. Egg tokens in their nest. They have none in their nest. Egg tokens placed on birds are 1. So that's 3. So that's 18. Card tucks under the nest are 1 point each. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 24, 25. Goal cards. 1 point per egg on specific type of birds. The same egg, yeah, so it's the same scoring. So beak's pointing right. So 1, 2, free. So that's 28. And then wingspan of 50 or less. 2. So 30. So if I did that right, the Atoma got 30 and I got 39. I'd say that's pretty good for a first play of Wingspan Pocket. I actually quite enjoyed that, guys. I wasn't really sure what I was going to think. But that was very, very simple to run. Very pleasant, very enjoyable. Yeah. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment and a like and a subscribe if you feel like it. Adios.